Hello, everyone. It's Robbie, and we're live. How is everyone doing today? I hope everyone had a great day today on this fabulous Monday. As we're going through some coins again tonight, and Justin Levita's in the house. How's it going, Justin? I got your payment, so you'll be going first with your 10 rolls. And also, Space Viking looks like bought 3 rolls. I'll verify with him. I'm pretty sure he did 3 rolls tonight, and then a pick for tomorrow. So, hope you're having a good night, Justin. And Pulsar 861 is in the house. How's it going, Pulsar? Glad you can make it tonight. And we're gonna have a fun show here. We got a new box to pick. And I tell you what, I still got 3 boxes. But last week, I went to 4 banks trying to get some penny boxes. None of them had them. So I'm going to try again this week. Go out of town even to find some. So hopefully we can get a box or 2. But I still got 3 boxes we can go through. So we're still not, still not nervous yet. But I was actually surprised the bank I always get it from didn't have any. But they're going to order some to me. So I just got to wait a week or 2. Which shouldn't be a problem. So they're usually good about it. So and Space Vikings in the house. Joe Mates is in the house. We got our regulars. So I'm always glad to see you guys as always. You Space Viking. I thought you got 3 because you gave me $16. So yeah, you gave me $16. So that would be 2 rolls. Yep, my fault. 2 rolls for Space Viking. And 10 rolls for Justin. So I'm going to let Justin, he can either punt the Space Viking on the box or Justin can pick it since he got the 10 rolls. So I got Hal 1, I got Hal P, and I got HBC left. So let me know. And the P is a partial. It's half customer rolled, half bank rolls. That's what the Hal P. That's what the P means, partial. So you should give him 3 for being bad at math. You know what? I will give him 3 for being bad at math. I will give him 3 rolls, and then I will open up the last 2. So I'll give Space Baking 3 rolls because I'm bad at math. So I will do that. You know my math's not really good, right? And I'm an accountant too. So so we're gonna give Space Baking 3 rolls. So Justin, you can pick the box or you can punt to Space Viking. So let me know. Oh, hope everyone had a good weekend. I hope you had fun Saturday night. I know my amateurs had fun Saturday night. As a matter of fact, probably tomorrow I'll post. I got a pitch. Someone took a picture of us doing it Saturday night, so I'll post that on the community page for you guys. I know I don't know if it was Joe or someone else wanted to see the group, so there is a kind of a semi-group picture of us around the table. Let's do the partial. Okay, we're gonna do the partial. I got the partial right here. And don't forget, end of stream right here. We'll give away that nice 100% 999 fine 1 ounce copper bar right there. So don't forget that. And I got the partial right here. So as you can see, there it is. I got 2 rolls that I have to fill, but I can fill that up next week. So I'll go to the bank. I can get 2 rolls for sure, or 3 rolls. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I'm missing 2 rolls, but I'll fill it up next week. I'll throw that in there. So those are the partial rolls. Like I said, some are bank rolled and some are customer rolled. So we'll let Justin go first, and then we'll give 3 with Space Viking. So I'm glad you had fun, Pulsar. They had fun. Look, in a couple of weeks, they kind of wanted to do it again, but they couldn't do it that night. So but they all kind of got in, and a couple actually extra people wanted to join in the amateur night. So I gotta give them a chance. So we'll be doing it again. I actually told him we might do a whole series where the winners will play each other at the end of the season. I actually have a bar that let me do it live at the bar, so look out for that. We might actually open up some football as well as we get into the fall and all that. Maybe some hockey even. Really give these guys a test, so look out for that. So I got the rolls right here. Start right there. Roll one for Justin, and we're gonna give 3 to Space Viking. Let's go. Let's open this up. Let's see what we get. Let's see what does better, the customer rolls or the bank rolls. And, I've had some good luck with customer rolls, so it's not that bad. It can be either really good or sometimes really bad, but excuse me a second. Ooh, that did not come out right. Ooh, there. I have a little hairball there for some reason. Oh, let's see here. 95. We're going to look for that DDO. No DDO there. And Maiden's World of Wax is in the house. How's it going? Center Hill Cards is in the house as well. So welcome one and all. Well, we were just talking about Saturday night's epic night. We all had fun. So we'll be doing that again as well. There, no, 1990. Hope everyone had a great weekend. I know I did. Had a fun time with you all. Oh, good for those double ears, 84. And yeah, we got Center Hill Cards in. So we got some card people. Look at some coins. And we'll be live tomorrow night. Don't forget that. Space Viking did buy a pack. And after that, we'll do Pack Wars. I really gotta get my classics, or not classics wax, Rebacks wax box. I gotta order that. My time got away from me Friday. I know Friday they give out sales on Fridays, so I was gonna order it Friday, and unfortunately time got away from me. But I will order it this Friday for sure. Looks like we got a Canadian penny coming out there. So let me check this 75 for a DDO. We got our first Canadian penny here. Let's take a peek there. And it's going to be 8.98% copper goodness from our friends up north Canada. We appreciate your Canadian pennies that you don't make no more. So that was 1983. And I got a new camera here. So I'm trying to see how the focus works on this one. I kind of upgraded my phone over the weekend. And this is my first time using the new camera. So I hope things go well. I hope I don't get no stutter. Looks like I don't get no stutter anymore. So the camera's supposed to be a lot better. I figured it was time to upgrade. And I still might get a streaming camera. They're just expensive. I'm just kind of cheap in that way, but one of these days I'll bust it up. Actually, the amateurs were actually liked how my setup was because I had my microphone and everything. They all thought I was really fancy with the microphone and all that. So, I guess I could try to impress as much people as I can. So, I do. Oh, Center Hill Cards has a small coin collection with some books I started to fill. It's always fun. I always enjoyed coin searching, and it's always fun. It's like second nature. You can collect cards, but you can spend a day just going through coins and searching through them. It's kind of nice. It's always a fun hobby as well. I've always enjoyed it. There's a 1969D. I look for that no FG, and I see an FG. So, yeah, looks like a decent amount of copper in this customer roll. So, we're starting out semi-strong for Justin, but I'm not. Oh, there's a 74S. Always good to see San Francisco minted. I believe that's the last year they did the San Francisco mint before they did the proof sets. And we got another copper penny there, another Canadian penny there. Oh, look at that! I know it's hard to see it. It does not want to focus. I almost like my other camera better. It doesn't focus as well. Well, we got a 1953. Let's see if I do that. No, that ain't going to work either. 1953, so you know what that means, right? It is a young head. First year of the young head, 1953. So another very old young head, Canadian penny there. For my friends up north in Canada, I appreciate your Canadian pennies. So the Canadians came out to play today, it looks like. We already got two. And, oh, there's a third one, actually. There's a third one. That's in really nice shape, actually. That is a nice red one from 1989. That is, again, 98% copper goodness from our friends up north in Canada. We appreciate your Canadian pennies. So that's a little red-brown on the back. But so we got all three. We got three of the four queens here. We got the young head. We got the youngish mid head. And we got the, oh, that's the same. Oh, I got mid-form queen right there. So 3 Canadian pennies. Starting out strong. Oh, close AM at 92. And oh, got some good chasers and vintage autos. So Rising boxes come out Friday. So I did buy a 20 pack from Ryan's Vintage Cards, so be on the lookout for that. And of course, it's always a spin on my wheel. Oh, and first one is on the books for Justin. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's about average right there. 10 copper points for Justin. So Mexico does make pennies. Well, you know, I'm up north, so they're a little bit harder to find up here, but I think we found some Bermuda pennies. So, yes, there are some from Mexico, but I have not found any in my searches. I've found some from a lot of countries, but not from Mexico yet. So, who knows? Maybe we'll find one. Oh. Yeah, that's so true, Center Hill coins. You know, a small investment in this can keep you going around and around for quite a while. So that's probably why I like doing it. Once you get a good base going, you can go pretty good. So this is our first bankroll. So like I said, I got this from one of the banks when I was doing my traveling. And they said, well, I don't have a full box, but we can give you a partial box. I said, I'll take anything I can get. Now, some banks are stingy and some are very generous in their boxes. So I try whenever I'm on another side of town or driving through, I will try to stop and get pennies. And again, sometimes they'll be nice and sometimes they will not be nice. So you just never know. You just be patient and say thank you, even though I don't have them. Oh, you do what you can. Oh, and Sooner D is in the house. How's it going, Sooner D? Thank you for joining us tonight. Welcome to our Monday night coin searches. We got 10 rolls for Justin and 3 for Space Viking. Looking for any airs, varieties, wheat pennies, of course, and those common Canadians that I get. And as always, I always search for those airs. 1970D, there's a whole bunch of them. There's another one. I forgot to get my weight out, so I got the scale out. So we gotta weigh some 82s, as you know. They made both copper and boy, that almost looks like a double die, but it's not. It disappears, but always having fun on a Monday night. It's a little more intimate here, not many people. But we got 9. I got showing 9 right now, so that's always a good sign. And Hunter's in the house. How's it going, Hunter? Welcome to the show, Hunter and Sooner D. And unless I miss anyone else, so welcome to our Monday night searching of trying to find those wheat cents. And we still have got every episode and we found at least one. This one's going to be a little more trickier, though, with the customer rolls. So we might break our streak tonight. That's okay. I had these out for a while. I didn't think if anyone was going to take them. I was just going to open them up when I had some chance. But, summer's a lot tougher for me to sit down for a day and look through some pennies. No. And they're always interesting. You never know what you're going to get with these partial rolls. That is for sure. So we're going to weigh these 282s out. And that one's copper. And that one's copper as well. And for the newbies in the house, 1982, they made both copper and zinc. Copper is 3.1 ounces. That's how you can tell what a copper penny weighs. And a zinc penny is 2.5. So that's how you can tell the difference between the two is to weigh them on a simple scale. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 that time for Justin. And we take the amount of copper we added to his copper vault. And after 16, so once we get 50, that makes a copper ounce. And those copper ounces then turn into a silver round. Now, here comes pack number 3. This one's going to be a customer roll. So next 3 are going to be customer roll for Justin. And look at all that copper. So it looks like at least there's a lot of copper in the customer rolls. So we'll take that. And always check your early 70s for the DDOs. There were tons of them. But they are rare to find. I have not found an early 70 DDO. I have found some 60s and stuff from the 90s, but not found any from the early 70s. I'd love to find a 72 one of these days. So I got some 82s in here, that's for sure. Anytime, Hunter. Any guys, you have any questions? I'm always happy to answer them. Anytime we find something like 83, you always want to look at your 83s. There's some famous double dies on 83s because that was the first year it was all zinc. So you really got to check your 83 Philadelphias. They're the ones that have them. So we're due for an Indian head. Man, Justin, I would love to find an Indian head in a roll once. So I have not found one in a roll, at least a bank roll. I've seen people that have gotten them, but I personally have not. Now, I have found a 1909 wheat cent, first year of the wheat cents, but I have not found an Indian head. Man, that would be epic if we found one. That is for sure. Again, always checking my early 70s. We did find a couple weeks ago. We did find a very nice variety from Justin. I believe it was a 1959. So he should be receiving that any day now. So look out for that. Space Viking, you should be getting your package here too soon this week. And I know Hunter's in the house. He's going to ask. So you should be looking out for yours as well. They should be all shipped out. I think the only one I have right here is Pulsars from last week's coin roll. I'm just keeping it just in case he wins again. Man, Flying Eagle. Now that would be super epic. If If you found a flying eagle, holy cow. I don't even think I have any of those. I have large cents, but not a flying eagle. Oh, since I got this out, we'll check the 96. No. It is. All right, 83. That one's chewed up, though. Holy cow. I got some road rash like no one's business. Oh. I don't do it because they're so common on eBay. I I try not to spend over $7 for them because that's kind of the value that you get back out of them. Sometimes they go for crazy amounts, which is kind of nuts. Um, but there is another Canadian penny, but that one is going to be that's copper. That's last year the copper, 1996. Very nice, 1996. Last year the copper. That's in pretty good shape. That's kind of getting older queen right there. So that is 98% copper goodness. From our friends up North Canada, we appreciate your Canadian pennies. Last year of the copper for Canada was 1996. Oh. No, I don't sell the wheat rolls because they're so much on eBay. I just give them away. I'll buy them for my bags and do videos on them. But that's the extent. Because there are so many for sale on eBay. It's not even funny. It's just not worth it. I would just rather give them away and buy them and video them and then give them away on my live show here. That's why I don't do it. No. It wouldn't be worth it. You can get anywhere. I'd probably, you know, I do not, Hunter, I do not have any Canadian large cents. I think the oldest one I have is from the 30s, I believe, 30s or 40s. I'd have to check my book. I do not have any large cent Canadians. I have some large cent England pennies, or whatever they're called, pences or whatever, or shilling or whatever. I have the large from England, but not from Canada. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. Wow, that was a good roll there. 17. Oh, I think Justin's record is 18, if I recall. Justin should be paying attention if what his highest amount of copper is, but I think it's 18. Like I said, don't underestimate customer rolls. You be surprised what you find in them. So, and you find a large amount of copper, we'll probably find a large amount of Canadians because, of course, most average people do not want the Canadian pennies. So I'm not seeing any Wheaties sticking out. There's 75. And a lot of these are early 70s coppers, that's for sure. I haven't really seen anything like in the 2020s either. That's another nice thing. These could have been in the vault for a long time. You just don't know that. That's why I take them. I've not seen anything from the 2020s. I mean, technically, all the stuff is in the 90s, actually, which is kind of cool. So I think I saw something from 2005. I guess there's 2000. There's 2001, but I'm not seeing anything. I've not seen any shields from these customer rolls. So that just tells you how long these things might have been in the vault of the bank. So that's why I take them. You just never know what you're going to get. Look at that. There's not a single shield cent on here. And that is a good thing, my friends. Oh, you don't. That's probably why it's going to take probably a little longer tonight because I am not seeing. And there's like a really nice 97 there. Oh, these are in decent shape too. So it's always good when you don't find any shield cents because that means these rolls are definitely older than 2010. Oh. Yes, I do pull out 2009s. It's kind of the reason why I do that is it's twofold. One, it was a special year they made pennies. They did the Lincoln series. They released out in the wild like 400,000 copper from 2009, and they didn't make that many that year. 2009 was it was right in the middle of the recession, and they did not produce much. Man, that penny has seen a rough life. Holy cow. That's a rough penny from 1990. Woo! Oh, probably watched too much New Kids on the Block or something, but man, that is one chewed up penny. Holy cow. 64D, we're going for the DDR. I don't see it there. And one thing about customer rolls, you're more apt to find an error or variety. And is this what I think it is? Oh, 1990. I always get the 90s, 98s mixed up. But no shields in here. That's a good sign. Oh, we got 3 rolls in a row. Hopefully we can get maybe a wheat penny sneak in here. But no shield sense, which makes me very, very happy. So these are decent rolls. So at least we got that going for us. Oh. Yeah, and when you got something that's older than 2010, you're going to probably get a little more copper than you would normally see. Again, which is very nice. Like I said, I have not seen anything past 2005 in these rolls. So, you always got to keep a keen eye at customer rolls. You got to see what they're giving you. So there's a 98. No idea, though. So that's why I pull the 2009s. They did not make many, considering how many billions they make in a year. It is not in the billions in 2009. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. That's why I pull them out. Now, if you got a really crappy 2009, you might be apt to throw that back in the wild. But if you get a nice, decent one, I always keep them. I keep my 2009s. I think you should keep your 2009s too. And then especially look for the Lincoln early years, because the Philadelphia ones have a extra finger air, which I have found a couple of them in my lifetime. So always should be on the lookout for that. And look at that. There's not a single shield in here. They're all memorials. I love it. Like I said, it's not perfect, but I love seeing no shields. And this is definitely a no shield rolls that we're getting from the customers. So this is older than the 2000s. So nothing newer, I should say, than the 2000s. And we're getting, like Pulsar said, a very, very good amount of copper in here. So it might be a little bit slower, because I'm going to look through the 70s and look. I always look, except for this ugly 71. Holy cow, that's been road rash. See, there's one for 2000, but you're not seeing any. I'm getting a lot of 92s, which I'm liking. We got to find that close AM92. That will make someone a very, very rich person. The 92s closed AMs are very, very hard to find. Always look at your 92s. Hydra is happy too. Well, that's good to hear, Space Viking. I like hearing that. Always look at my. That's a 93. So, Hunter keeps all his 2009s. Yeah, I implore you. There's 2002. That might be our newest one. There's 2001. I implore you to keep your 2009s. Like I said, I include them unless they're really ugly and like really, really, really worn. Then I will throw it back in the wild. But yeah, I keep my 2009s. I give them away here as well. I think if there's anything that's semi worth something, I definitely will give it to the people that buy it. It's just a penny, so it's their rolls. Heck, if they want the scraps, I'll give them the scraps. But we keep the copper points. That's why I give you a point value, and then eventually you get silver, which is a lot more valuable than copper. Copper's about what, 450 a pound versus an ounce of silver being $25. That's a big difference. But one of the most what do I call it, underrated metal. If people, they're underrated players. There's underrated metal. It is nickel. A nickel, even nowadays, costs more than a nickel. It's melt value of a nickel is about 7 to 8 cents. So, and it got as high when there was a quick nickel shortage. I think it briefly hit 10 cents. So for nickels, you would double them up. But man, try to store nickels. You would go insane. Those suckers are heavy. I mean, besides quarters, nickels, boxes, you get a workout, man. You pump. Most people pump iron. I pump boxes of nickels. They are a lot heavier. Quarters are even worse. It's like, whoa, do that on purpose? Yeah, that is a funky 86, but I think someone did that on purpose. It's a weird design for an 86, but I think someone did that on purpose. Look at that. See, that is a 2006, man. Holy cow. That, my friend, is a couple of nicks, but this came straight out of a bankroll. There is no blemishes on this tooth except a couple of watermarks, but you can rub those watermarks out. There's a nick. Let me get I don't know if you can see it right there, but there is a nick right there. But other than that, I'm going to give that to you, Justin. I know it's a 2006, but man, that is about as BU as you can get for 2006. I'm going to give that to you. I'll put that in your album proudly. I would have pulled that aside for my book. I don't have a nice 2006 like that. So, I mean, that is like brand new out of the. I tell you what, I bet you these rolls were from 2006. If that 2006 is that good looking, and that's also our newest year. So, what methods do you take of paying for rolls? I don't understand your question. But what I do is, you got to get a bank that you can work with. Now, fortunately, I have a bank that I work with, and they're pretty good to me. You got to get a good reputation with the bank. Um, Sometimes you got to ask for a couple rolls, and then you work your way up. Um, usually what I do also is I exchange the box. So once I get rid of all the pennies that I discard, I roll them up. I have a sorter, a bank or a roll sorter, and all those are copper. And I will roll it up, and I will exchange. I'll ask for an exchange, and then if they do have it, then I ask, "Do you have an extra box?" And all they will say is no. But sometimes they give me an extra box because I asked, because I'm giving them a box. So you got to take that $25 and invest it pretty much. But $25 is not a huge investment. It's not like quarters where you're going to invest $500 or dimes where it's 250. Pennies is $25. Boom. You got to get that first bank to trust you and give you it. And then I take those boxes and then I exchange them. That way they're not out. They can give me a new roll, and I give them another roll. I give them another box, and they're no loss out on their vault, so they won't run out of pennies, and I get a fresh box. But you got to get a bank that trusts you. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now it also helps that I have a business account. So the one bank I deal with, it's business. So, they treat businesses a little bit different than an average customer. So most of my pennies I get are from my business account. Now I have my personal account at another bank. They don't deal with me, but I keep it because I can go to another branch down the road. Well, a little bit further down the road, and they will give me penny boxes, but I have to go further for it. A couple towns over. But every bank branch is different. Some will be nice to you, some will not. You just gotta start with your local branch. You gotta start maybe with a couple rolls, and then buy 4 or 5 rolls, and then ask them one day, can I buy a box? And then hopefully they say yes, you can buy it. And then once I pull all the copper out, I save it. And then you got to get like 2 or 3 boxes, and then those 2 or 3 boxes will make up another box. And then I just start exchanging. And that then makes it go smoother because they're not out. They know what I'm doing. I tell them up front what I do. Some say, yeah, you're a coin searcher. I said, yep, but I do videos on them. So they kind of piqued their interest when I said, hey, I do YouTube videos on this. I've had one person that asked me what my handle was, which was cool. But you just gotta get a good rapport with them. And I even will buy them coffee once in a great while. It's little things like that. They remember you if you buy them a cup of Starbucks coffee or your favorite, coffee joint that's in town. They will remember you if you buy them a $5 piece of or $5 cup of coffee. You just ask them, hey, you guys like coffee? I'll bring you coffee one day, and you'll be best friends then. Then they'll know, okay, that's the guy that, will give me a cup of coffee, and all I have to do is save him some rolls or boxes of pennies. So that's how I do it. Like I said, I've gotten a good rapport with a couple of banks. But like last week was a week that was strange, and even he said he actually I was kind of sad last week when they didn't have it, and I said, well, he goes, well, I might as well deposit it because I don't want to drag a box of pennies around all around town. And he goes, well, check with the other branch. I said, oh, that's right. I do have to go on that side of town, so I will check. But unfortunately, did not have any. But that's the reputation I got, that he wasn't willing to take my role because he knew what I was doing. He knew what I did, and he respected what I did. And that I would be willing to exchange a box so his branch isn't out of pennies. So you got to start small sometimes, and you just build your way up. So looks like we got another Canadian penny here. I'm going to check this 95 out quick a second. Oh, I do take Venmo. I gotta Hunter. I'm in the middle of setting up the business account for it. Um, Give me a week, Hunter, and I will announce my Venmo. I set it up, but I haven't finished it yet, so I will take Venmo. Give me 1 week, and I'll announce that I will take Venmo. I just got to finish the registration. We got another Canadian penny here for Justin. 1984. That is 98% copper goodness from our friends up North Canada. I appreciate your pennies. And man, look at that. We've already we're on our what? 6 roll, 5 Canadian pennies, and they're all copper too. So this is a bankroll. We do have some shields in here, but still not super many, actually. I think there was one from 2020. I wasn't paying attention, but I know there is Penny bank robber, yeah. Oh, like I said, I know a lot of people have trouble getting them, but fortunately, I've got a good rapport with some banks, so that always helps. Oh, it's a quick roll. Of course, it's a bank roll. That's why. And a very, very corroded 82 here. I don't even want to touch that. Ew. That is nasty. Let's see what that corroded one is, and that's copper. Of course, it's copper because it's so corroded. Nasty, nasty. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 again. We have not had anything lower than 10 copper coins. So that's a good sign right there. So so uh I missed some of it. I am on a roll. What I get? Yeah, sorry, Hunter. I did skip it. So I do take PayPal. I will take Venmo here. I'll announce it when I get Venmo. I'm on a lag too, people. uh, my apologies. Yes, I will take Venmo here soon. So yeah, of course Justin likes the copper because it goes towards his silver round. He's getting close again. So I did post a link for your calculations. I always try to get it updated before the episode. And there's a Canadian ender right there on this customer roll. Telling you, these customer rolls, look at that. Not a shield to be had. Oh, there's 2 Canadian pennies. The Canadians are coming out, boys and girls. Now, there is 1, there is 2. Both 98% copper goodness from our friends up north of Canada. There's a 1987. And there is a 1978. So there we go. Very nice. 2 Canadian pennies. I'm looking there. That's a 70s. That's a thick 71. Oh. Silver is my precious. Well, you got a good stash of silver and copper. Man, the way you're getting Canadian pennies, you should really buy a Canadian album. Ooh, 1 year off there, 1959. That's a transitional penny. So we're getting close. That was a 59 Philadelphia. So hopefully we can sniff out a wheat cent here. Oh man, lots of copper. Look at that. Nothing older. That's 2007. No shields. I'm loving it. Oh, I just never know. You might get skunked out. Like I said, we might be our first episode. Again, that is the risk of customer rolls. I mean, there are a couple bank rolls. Let's see, we're on roll 7. 8, 9, 10. So you got 2 more bank rolls and 1 more customer roll after this. So 2 banks for you and one more customer. So hopefully we can get something out of here. Well, but I'll tell you what, there's a lot of older stuff in these. I know it might not be a big, they ain't no Wheaties, but a lot of varieties to look at. That is for sure. Oh, I hate when they're all dirted up like this. That's an 88. Can't read the years. Oh. Yeah, yeah. There is a 59 Air, but yeah, it's the Wheatie on the back for a 59. That would be another almost retirement coin if we find one of those. Those are extremely, extremely rare. Oh, yes. But 59D is a double punch mint mark, which we did find for Justin. Was a 1959 reprint mint mark. So there was always that. Like I said, we gotten close. 59. 1 year off the wheat cent. Oh. Yeah, I would you know, it just all depends. Some the bigger banks, like the bigger banks will give you the bank rolls. The smaller banks, like this one, if their vaults are small, then you will get a partial. Um, Now again, if you exchange them, they're more apt to give them to you because they like to hold on to their stuff because they don't go, they don't vault as much as they used to. That's the main thing is, you know, with currency or technology being the way it is, banks are holding less and less actual, you know, currency, if you want to call it that, especially coins. Um, it's getting lot harder to do pennies too. Quarters, yeah, you can still get those pretty easily. You can exchange a quarter box pretty easily because you go through more quarters than you do pennies nowadays. Uh, like I said, there'll be a time, and it'll be interesting if it be in my lifetime that they'll get rid of the penny, like in Canada. But man, look at these copper in here, man. Justin's gonna get to a silver pretty easily. Both copper there for 82s. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. Another 17er. Oh, another heavy copper roll. Last 3 rolls. Now, 2 are going to be bank rolls. And 1 customer roll left for Justin. And then we got Space Vikings 3. Then we got to spin their wheel. Huh. That's interesting, Justin. I did not know that. That's kind of cool. And we got another Canadian, though. So another Canadian. And right there, that's going to be a little bit older one. That is 1978. Again, another 78 for Justin. That is 98% copper goodness from our friends up North Canada. I appreciate your copper pennies. And man, my new camera does not autofocus. I'm going to have to check the settings. Oh, I'm a little disappointed in that. It doesn't autofocus, so I will have to look at the manual and see if I can do the autofocus because it does not want to autofocus. It gives me a bigger screen and it seems to be going, doesn't seem to be as much lag as there used to be, but it doesn't want to autofocus. So definitely shields in here is 21 and 21. 2. Checking that out. That's a good question, Joe. There's another 1959. That's in really good shape. I'm gonna give this to you, Justin, as well. That is, I mean, it's not perfect, but man, that is a very nice 1959 penny right there. It has most of its full steps too. So I'm gonna give that one to you as well, Justin. To answer your question, Joe, I mark my rolls actually, and they've tried to give them to me before. I say nope, don't want those, and then they just usually go back and they know. And even the banks ask me that. I said, why do you have that mark on there? So you don't give me the same pennies back. That's why. But because what some banks will do is they will just resell them back to the government and have them rewrapped. So could I see the same pennies? Yeah, it's possible. But on my rolls, I mark them. So I just put a nice black dot on the rolls, and that tells me then that I've searched through them. So the banks have tried before to give me back my rolls, and I just say nope, don't want those. And I think that's happened to me twice. That they try to give me back the rolls, and both times they actually said, "Oh, we got another box then." Like, okay, perfect. I think one guy laughed at me. He goes, "How do you know it's yours?" Because I said that's my marking. That's why I know. So yes, I do mark the rolls on the outside. I take a black permanent marker and dot them in a certain way, so I know they're. I already searched through them. So, but usually I will skip around the banks. So then that way it will have time for them to circulate those pennies out in the wild. And so I don't try not to go to the same bank every week. I kind of rotate between like 3 or 4 of them that I can. Um, Usually the same bank. That's why you see H. The H on my numbers here, that signifies the bank, and the other 2 signify the city or location of it. So then I know where it's going from. So that's how I know where I got them from and which bank. And it also kind of tells me which banks are willing to deal with me. Oh, that's how I do it, at least. That's how I distinguish between the 2. This is the lowest one, but again, this is a bankroll. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, could be 9 here. These are both zincers, which they think they are. They look like zinc, or they look like coppers. Both are coppers. So there's 9. That's the lowest one so far was 9. Oh, there it is for Justin. 2 more rolls. Last bankroll. And it looks like the way that goes, Space Vikings is going to get 2 bank rolls and 1 customer roll, it looks like. So 2 more rolls for Justin. Now, let's hope for some last roll mojo. Hope we get a Wheatie. No. And again, some older stuff, but no. That's a 63 Denver. But no. So there's another Canadian penny there. But unfortunately, that one is a Zinker, 1998. So I'll set that as a fine, but I know Justin doesn't want the Zinkers from Canada. So we'll throw that back in the wild, or if it updates my book. So I implore you, Justin, to get a Canadian binder. I can eBay and get them like less than $5 about. So the way you're getting the way you're getting the oh man, that's hard to see. The way you're getting Canadian pennies today, you might want to start a book. I mean, I did. Oh, you keep buying them from me, you're definitely gonna get the Canadian pennies. That is for sure. What we got there? 69D. Gotta look for that no FG. It's there. Oh. I do search for silver and dimes and quarters. I do videos on those. I'm not doing I mean, if you guys really want me to do a live on those, I can. I'll have to reprice them. But they're very, very hard to find silver. But like for dimes, I've been fortunate. I've actually have found silver in my dime rolls, but most people, that's a tough hunt. Is dimes and quarters, nickels. I do well on my nickels to find silver and nickels. War nickels. Those are a little bit easier to find. I can find one in every other box. So yeah, I do search all of them. I still got a box I got a box of dimes I got exchange. I haven't exchanged yet. And I got a box of quarters sitting here, and I got a box of nickels sitting here. I'll do videos on those, but I don't do live searches on those. Unless you really, really want to, I can. We can set something up one of these times. But I don't. I usually don't do those. I'll do videos on them, but I won't. I just. I don't. I want. There's more fines and pennies than any other denomination. That's kind of why I do it, because there's lots of fines. If you guys really want me to do a nickel, dime, or quarter search for you guys, I can do it. I'm not. I'm here for you to serve you guys. That's what I'm here for. Oh, and this looks like it's going to end it here with this roll. Looks like 2,000. 2,000? Yep. I'm going to look for that. Wide AM? Nope. No. And again, the banks are getting chintzy on the copper. I almost found no silver searching. Yeah, it's tough. It is tough. You're lucky if you get one in a box. And that's lucky. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that's the lowest one right there. 7, 6, 8. So that's roll number 9. Here comes the last roll. And it is a customer roll. So hopefully last roll mojo. So how's it going, hobbyist? So far, lots of Canadian pennies. No Wheaties. Some really nice BU examples. These customer rolls we know are older than 2005 and older. Oh, let's see here. Do we get any last roll mojo? I think I saw another Canadian. I don't know. Maybe not. So I think we're going to get zonked on a Wheatie this round. But again, no shields in here whatsoever. But man, it's taking us longer because these customer rolls are so old. And there's a lot more variety to search for in here. So a lot of like 98, 99, 2000s. But you want to look for the wide or the wide AM like that. But that's a closed AM. So there's a lot more of those to be searching for. So I want to make sure we get all the varieties, or at least the major ones. Oh, even like the 75, has a DDO. Yeah. Well, what's copper and Canadians? Justin's right. No wheat cents, unfortunately. But a lot of copper. Justin's going to get his another silver round quick. I ordered some more. Oh, hopefully I should get that this week. I was hoping to get it today, but it has not come in. So I'm assuming it'll probably come tomorrow. See if I get another design. I pick random design because they're cheaper, and I don't care what I get as long as it's from another country. We'll see what we get, and I'll show that next week. And I bought another round of copper, so hopefully it's another design as well. I picked random. So let me know, Space Viking and Justin, do you prefer the bars or you prefer the copper rounds? So I bought bars last time for something different, but if you guys prefer the rounds over the bars, especially all you people that want to give away, because I always give away, like we're giving away this copper bar, 100% copper, 1 ounce copper bar. The copper bars have different designs too. Let me know if you prefer the rounds or the bars, because I'll buy them, and that'll be the giveaways. And you guys win them too. But I think Justin won a copper round last week in the spins. So, and you guys need to let me know if you prefer the rounds or the bars. So, Coup de Grace is South African, but you can get a Coup de Grace. Actually, I got those in the silver bag. Actually, let me get my silver bag here. We do got Cougar Grands. Right there, actually, there is a Cougar Grand right there, 2021. That is in the giveaway. So they are from South Africa, but you can get them in silver. There is a 2021 Cougar Grand. All right there, 999 full ounce of silver. So we do have those in the bags. So you can get a chance to win one of those. Oh, I try to put different countries in there, so you got different designs. So yeah, they make gold, but I can't afford that. But you can get them in silver too. Oh, yeah, I don't have any gold either, Justin. Can't afford that. Oh, I mean, you get fractional gold. I could get you. We can maybe one of these days I'll give away. Maybe we get enough people. We'll do a. You can get like a very very small amount. Um, Man, a lot of copper, that is for sure. 2,000 to check. No white AM. 182 to check. I guarantee it'll probably be copper the way things have been going. Oh, no Wheaties for Justin. Lots of copper towards his silver round goal. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah, those customer rolls give a lot. So sorry, Justin. No wheat sent this week. We broke your streak. We'll see if the last 3 rolls will break our show streak. And I gotta get this out to you. I'm assuming you don't want that 1998, Justin. So let me know if you want me to throw that back in the wild. I started a new bag for you. Yours got shipped out. Look out for your shipment here this week as well. So let me know if you want that. I'm pretty sure you don't, but I don't know. Yeah, exactly. It'd just be so small, you lose it, you know? Now, let's see what we got here for Space Biking. Here's Space Biking's first roll. We're giving him 3 because I did bad math. And I always want to make sure I do math in the customer's favor. Because that's the kind of guy I am. So he's going to get a free roll out of me, which is totally fine. He's working up to his silver round as well. And not seeing anything right off the bat here in this bankroll. There's an 83 though. Let's check that 83 out. Yeah, Goldschlager. I know they've done some videos to see if the gold amount of gold in Goldschlager is worth what you buy in it, and they pretty much said no. There's not enough gold, but I guess if you save your gold, I think if you drink enough Goldschlager, you probably would get some that's worth that. Yeah, Skunk Down Wheaties. Yeah, hopefully maybe we can find more for Space Viking here. But I'm not holding my breath either. Again, these customer rolls are tricky. There. Thank you. But it's producing lots of copper. So I guess in the end, that's all that matters, right? Get those copper points. Wheaties are a bonus. So I got gold leaf baseball cards. There you go. Very nice. The gold leaf cards, the early 90s. You gotta love that. Oh. My liver is cold plated. Nice, Justin. Uh, so definitely these bankrolls are a lot easier because there's a lot of nothing in here. Not as much copper, not even much to look at, unfortunately. That's 84 though. Gotta check for that double here. Nope. Uh, 92? That's a 92. We'll look for that close AM. Nope. Man. More 84. Check for that double ear. As always. Oh. Alright, just keep going through here. That's going to be the first roll for Space Viking. Oh, not much copper in there either. Only 5. Ugh. Alright, the next one, though, is a customer roll. So let's probably get a lot out of that one. Here we go. You can. It's just called a pluggable microscope. So it's really simple. It's really easy. They cost like 25, $30 on Amazon. Um, they're really cheap, and all you do is plug it in, and boom, and then you got a nice little scope there to look at. And you kind of need a scope, especially if you're looking for like the your double dies. Or your reprint mint marks. You really got to have this. It's one of the staples in coin searching. Is the microscope. You can get more expensive ones, but you know this one serves me quite well. Um, that is for sure. Like I said, I think this cost me about $25 only. Oh, say that in case I update my album. Like I said, it's called pluggable.com. But if you put in on Amazon pluggable microphone or microscope, sorry, it will come up with a bunch of them. So I use that. It's one of your staples. You would need a small, weight thing like this. This only costs like $5-7. Again, you can do this on the cheap. Um, and then you need a loop. I get a loop with a light in it. Again, this costs like $5-7. My battery's starting to get low. The only bad thing about these is opening these is a pain in the butt, so I almost have to buy a new new loop every time. But again, it's only $5-7. They're kind of chintzy, but they help to verify some of your searches. So those are the main tools I use. You kind of need a magnet too, just to make sure anything's magnetized or not. I have that. Um, so it doesn't take much to do a coin search. So I encourage everyone to do it. It's fun. It passes the time if you're like want to pass time. I like really searching coins in the wintertime because it's cold, snowy out. I don't want to go out. I'll just open a box and go spend the day going through them. And it's fun for me at least. So, and then I do videos on them, and it's a win-win. You guys get to see what I find, and it's all legit. So it's just going through and searching through the rolls, and it's a long drawn out process. But until you find your first find, it kind of can get frustrating. But after a while, you you get used to it. And once you get, like I said, once you get that first find, then you get excited. Then you want to keep going and going and going. Oh, because they're out there. They're still out there floating around the United States. So that's why I do it, because people, you see the videos and say, nah, it won't happen to me. And I kind of felt the same thing. Nah, I bet you if I get a box, I I won't find anything. But you know what? You do you do find stuff. I can't find any Wheaties, and then boom, you find a couple Wheaties, and then you just want to keep going. And then you go, people find war nickels. I can't find war nickels. No way I've ever find war nickels. And guess what? You find them, and it just keeps drawing you in more and more and more. Uh, that's kind of why I do it, because I was a skeptic too, and then you read about stuff, and then you just educate yourself, and pretty soon you get pretty good at it. So, like I said, it's like fishing. This is like fishing. You're fishing for coins. That's pretty much what you're doing. You're fishing for coins. So that's a pretty good haul there, Space Viking on copper. You're going to get quite a bit of copper points in that one. And a possible 3 here, if these are all copper, which I think they're probably going to be, which they are. Oh, that's quite a copper haul right there, Space Viking. We got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Space Viking, you're setting a record there. 22 copper coin, copper pennies in that roll. Almost half that roll was copper. Oh, man. Good night, Pulsar 861. Hope you have a good night. So we're opening up Space Viking's last roll here. It is a bank roll. So here's some last pack mojo for Space Viking. Oh. Yeah, Joe, it's been really bad here with the Canadian smoke, too. It's been really hazy the last 2 days here. We're under air quality. I mean, if you're outside more than a few minutes, like 5-10 minutes, man, you can feel it in your throat. Man, those Canadian fires, man, put them out already. Man, sick of the smoke that's coming from Canada. Oh, that is for sure. Yep, it is a retro Robbie copper record. 22 coppers. Dang, that is a lot of copper. I said I average 10 to 12. And if you're above 15, you're doing pretty good. That's a heavy copper roll. But man, 22, even this bankroll is actually quite copper heavy, actually. Running into a lot of copper. And this roll doesn't have many shields. I mean, there are shields in here. And 1963. Last 63s. That's our second 63 Denver. And 65. Man, a lot of older 60s, but not a wee penny. We're going to get our first skunk of the show. That's too bad, but the record can only go for so long. And we just got to do it again. But I'll tell you what, for a bankroll, there's quite a bit of copper in here as well. I guess it's a good consolation prize for you. Even though I know you guys would rather see wheat cents. 82 we gotta check. 79. There's another night. We're finding a lot of 92s tonight, which I kind of like, but I know they're all going to be wide AM like that. But it's always worth checking, as I always say. That's an R82. Read that. And a 61. A lot of older 60s in here, that's for sure. but no wheat cent, unfortunately. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It can't be. That was facing up. It looked really good shape. That, my friends, is a 1952 Denver. We did not get skunked out. It is right there. There it is. 1952 or 58 Denver. Sorry, 58 Denver. Last year, we found it. Look at that. 1 cent wheat rolls. We keep our streak going. It was towards the very end there. Oh, man. Dang, we did find a wheat cent. So, congratulations to Space Viking. 1958 Denver. It has a little bit of life in it. It's a red brown, but we will take that. I was getting discouraged there. And then I kind of was getting towards the end here. I was flipping them over, and it was facing up, so I never saw it. It's always hard to see when they're facing up. And I was like, wait a minute. That looks like a 53, but it was a 58 Denver. But that still counts. So congratulations to Space Viking. We get to keep our streak going. Oh, I'm so happy. And we found it in a bankroll too. So again, you just never know what you get with the customer rolls. And you never know what you get with the bank rolls. That's why I don't mind either one of them. So that is that. We did get one wheat penny right there. 1958. I still would focus. I gotta look into that. Oh, there it is. Nice wheat cent right there. And it's a pretty good shape too. So we'll take it. Oh, and yeah, Space Viking for 3 rolls. He broke the copper record on live, and he kept the Wheatie streak alive. Last roll mojo was for Space Viking 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. And again, our heavy copy for a bankroll there. So, congratulations to Space Viking. We're gonna put that in his bag here. We start a new bag for him as well. Congratulations to Space Viking for that penny. Keep our streak alive. All right, we're going to do Space Vikings first rolls. So we'll give him the spin first. So here we go. First roll for him is going to be 5 copper points. And here comes the second one. And second one's going to be 5 copper points. And the third one is going to be 2 copper points. All right. And here comes Justin's rolls. He gets 10. First one here is going to be 20 copper points. So gets a good spin there. And here comes the second one. And that one's going to be 2. And here comes the third one. Oh, you know what? I'm going to give him a wee penny roll for that. That one was so close. A wee penny pull for Justin. We'll give him that one. And that one's going to be another 20. Holy cow, the wheel's doing good. Oh. And that one's 10. I already gave you 1 wheat roll. I'm not going to give you 2. I'm kind of mean that way. Oh, 5. It's flirting again. It's flirting. Maybe I'll give you 2 wheat penny rolls since you didn't get any wheat rolls. Let's see what they stop first. 5. Oh, 3 more spins. That one's 10. Oh, That one's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'll give you 2 pulls. I'll remove one of your 5s for a wheat penny pull. And that last one's 5. So we'll call that the wheat penny one. So you're going to get some wheat pennies as well to your stash. Just build that up with those wheat penny rolls. So here we go. Oh, look at that! Look what I pulled there! You're going to get an Indian head with that pull. 1908 right there. Very nice. You are going to get a Indian head with it. And of course, you're going to get, was that 39? 1939 Philadelphia. So you pulled one of the Indian heads out of there. Congratulations. And there comes the next 2. That one is going to be another 1939. Yep, you got 239 Philadelphias. And that one looks like a 56. That one's a little bit worse shape, but that is the pull of the night right there. 1908 Indian head right there. Oh, it has a teeny bit of life. You can Liberty is barely there. I mean, you can see the TR, or is that B? You can see the RT for sure in the roll right there. So very nice. You're gonna get an Indian head out of there. Whoops! I got so excited. Got my microscope out of focus there. So probably one of the better 1908s you probably get. Well, not better, but you can always get better than that. But still, it's a good starter Indian head for you, Justin. So congratulations, Justin. Adding that to his stash. And the other wheat cents right there as well. So congratulations to both Justin and Space Viking. And we got to give away this thing right here. So we got a copper bar for you for the end of screen. Let me get my cards a chance out. Here we go. We're going to have to, with only 5 people, you just got to name the number or letter. You don't need to name the suit. There we go. So he gets Indian head. Great night. Thanks for showing up, everyone. I appreciate it. I think we might have a record again tonight for the coins. So I'm glad people are looking in and just popping in to say hi and to see what we got. Oh, there it is. On the count of 3, guess the number or letter. First one will get the copper ounce round. So 1, 2, 3, and go. So take a guess on the number or letter. I hope you guys had fun tonight. I had fun going through some older penny rolls there from the customers. We did find a wheat cent, so and Joe Mapes got it. So right there's a 6. Well, that's gonna go to Joe Mapes, and I have a package for you because you won a Saturday, so I gotta get that out to you here soon. We got that. Right off the bat, we got a guess. So congratulations, Joe Mapes there. And that over here. So I'm glad you had fun, Justin. I always have fun going through the pennies. And I love having fun talking to you guys. Even though I miss some of the conversations, I try to get as much as I can. So thank you all for showing up tonight. Remember tomorrow, 8 o'clock. We got vintage baseball card hunt. Space Viking bought a pack. And then we'll do the battle like we did last week. You guys seem to enjoy that. We'll kind of go out the progression. I think that's how we'll do it. But we do have to spend for Space Vikings pack. So we'll be doing that as well. So congratulations, everyone. Thank you for watching tonight. I appreciate you all for coming. And Retro Robbie saying, collect what you love. And good